In today's clip, I'll be nerding out about the Mandalorian finale that I just watched. Oh my god, it was amazing. The show's been amazing, and I am paying Disney Hulu ESPN package literally for this single show. And I still think it's totally worth it. Now, for a tightwad like me, you know it just got real. Ayo, Zampuck here. Another weekend day, which to me is literally like every other single day. If you're here, please do me a huge favor, or three, and comment, like, and subscribe. Because you know, while I only do this for fun, who doesn't love some love, right? Okay, on to the topic of this awesome ending to Season 2 of Mandalorian, okay? First of all, this video is filled with spoilers. So, spoilers alert! Okay, I'll give you guys a few seconds if you want to leave right now. Okay, still here? Awesome. First of all, is everyone getting a backdoor pilot off Mandalorian or what? Has Disney Plus turned into the Netflix of 5 years ago where they simply greenlit any and all shows? It certainly seems like it, doesn't it? Well, I think the reality is that's only the case if you are a Star Wars show, or at least in terms of being greenlit, okay? Let's count the ones that have been essentially backdoor piloted through this single Mandalorian show. Rangers of the New Republic, Ahsoka, and now possibly the new Boba show. What's next? Does the mechanic Amy Sedaris plays, does she get a show? I would totally watch that, like Amy and her droids, right? What about Bill Burr's character? I think it's Mix Mayfield or something like that. I totally watch him just doing stand-up, making fun of humans and aliens alike on the intersectionality of the diverse Star Wars population or something like that. That would be sweet. He could just play himself. I would take that instead of this whole, his character, this whole sincere, redeemed trooper from the Imperial Empire version of himself. No, just regular Bill Burr. That would be amazing, okay? On the same topic, if everyone's getting a show, why wouldn't Thrawn get a show, right? Why not like a prequel Thrawn show, like how Better Call Saul is to Breaking Bad, right? Where we find out how that big old smurf became the technical / strategic genius that he is, right? That would be amazing. Now, on to the actual topic. On to the implications of last night's finale. There's a bunch of points that I wrote down in no particular order whatsoever, okay? First, oh, it's Luke. Unexpected. He almost seemed like too big of a name to show up on a show like Mandalorian. I really thought it was going to be Ezra or maybe a resurrected Windu. But it was Luke. That's fine. We all love Luke. One nitpick I want to note is, like, when he was taking out the Dark Troopers, did he use Force Crush? I felt like he was like, and then one of the robots just kind of imploded. Are Jedis allowed to do that? Seems a little dark-sidey to me, okay? Point number 2, so I think they chose to do the whole de-aging Mark Hamill thing for Luke. I'm not a huge fan of that, actually. It just looks more like a video game than a person to me. Why not just recast him already, right? Like, there's all this internet buzz about how, like, Sebastian Stan could play a young Luke, and I agree. To be honest, when I first saw the picture comparisons, I was like, oh, was that not Luke? It was actually Sebastian Stan, okay? Now, don't get me wrong. First 2 points, it seems like I'm nitpicking. But I believe me, I loved the episode, okay? Still, point number 3. Oh no, wait. Grogu is going with Luke? Does that mean that he's going to get killed by Kylo? So I want to do some, Yoda species math here, right? So if we think Grogu is like a toddler, so in another 18 years, he'll only be like 10 years old, or maybe 11 or 12, but somewhere still before he hits pubescence, I think, right? So in my opinion, best case scenario, if Kylo's destroying the temple, maybe Grogu's out visiting his papi Mando in the Outer Rim, or part of the unknown region, but a different part of the unknown region than the part where the First Order was hanging out at. Yikes. It really does make you fear for his safety, but, that's like, I think in universe time about 18 years, but in TV, cinematic universe time, maybe like 20, 25 years. So I wouldn't start worrying about that right now. Okay. Point number 4. Why did people think it's such a huge deal the one has to fight to claim the Darksaber? Okay. I mean, sure, there's a bit of a technicality that Starbuck won't just take the win from Din taking a knee, okay? But even through this particular episode, you could tell that obviously this fight does not need to be a fight to the death, since Mando won it off of Moff Gideon without having to kill him, right? So Mando and Bo-Katan can just duel it out in the spirit of competition, right? What, Mandalorians can't just arm wrestle or actual wrestle for the sword? I mean, Bo has Sasha Banks at her side, so if it's wrestling that we all want, she could just, you know, take a few tips, do a quick powerbomb on Din, and boom, she's back to leading her troop of 2 Mandalorians to the task of reclaiming her battered down homeworld. Come to think of it, wouldn't it be easier to find a new planet and call it New Mandalore instead? I hope that's the direction they're going to go in. Okay, point number 5. Alright, we all saw that post-credit scene. Amazing. Boba being a true agent of 8 Chaos again, okay? Maybe this will be the series where a crime lord can be the hero that I've been looking for. So maybe like Sopranos in space? I'm totally all for it. I think that they should go get that shady accountant from under Grief Karga to come and work for them. As well as, what about that Twilight that Ming-Na Wen saved at the end there? Rehire the Twilight as paid entertainment. Let's show the whole world that bad guys have more fun, right? Point 6. Oh, I did have another nitpick, okay? So, I didn't really understand why Moff Gideon was trying some last-minute gamble to shoot down the good guys. I guess the motivation I can understand, but why did he aim at, like, Mandalorians with Beskar armor that could clearly survive, you know, blaster bolts? And honestly, did he really think he could take out 5 good guys before one of them gets him? Because he was the only bad guy, and then there was 5 good guys on the bridge. The chances are just not very good, okay? For an oppressively calculating villain, this seems way out of character. I guess maybe he should go back to, you know, running Los Pollos Hermanos instead. Ugh. Point number 7. I really loved the power scaling, okay? To show how badasses Dark Troopers are, right? And then immediately scale that to show what a way better ass a real Jedi can be, okay? It took everything Mando got, you know, to beat one Dark Trooper, and then you saw Luke carve his way through a whole platoon like it ain't no thing. My god, loved it. Really makes me want to see a flash forward to like maybe an adult Grogu kicking some ass someday, right? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. You know, I got a lot of time in my post-fire life, so I get the chances to talk about shows that I really love. And, you know, I hope one day to get my wifey to be as excited about these Star Wars shows, but I have hope. She's not into it as much as I am right now, but I have hope because this is only the first one, and then apparently starting next year there's going to be like 7 more Star Wars shows. So I hope Disney Plus can keep this pace of quality up, and we'll all have a good time, because competition makes capitalism better. In the meantime, check out some of my other videos on them corners, and cheers!